Hello, welcome to my videos and my vlog. In this time, I'm going to talk about what happened yesterday on NBA 2026 playoff day 12. Well, yesterday there were played three games, two games in the Eastern Conference and one game in the Western Conference. The three games were played the game five. So let's start with the Eastern Conference game five. Well, in the first game, 83 Pistons defeated the Orlando Magic 116 to 109. Remember that before the series, the Magic were leading this series 2-1. This was a 3-1. It was a surprise, and they were looking for to win the fourth game of the series, win the series and qualify to the next round. Where the Detroit Pistons, the best team in the regular season, in the regular season, they took advantage to playing home. They defeated in a close game the Orlando Magic, and they won this game 116 to 109. In the end, the Pistons were leading always the game. They were the best team, and they suffered, but they struggled. But in the end, they got the victory. With this victory, the Pistons avoided elimination. They won his second game of the series, and now they force a game six that will be played. The series is gonna return. It's gonna to return to play to Orlando Magic for the game six. Now the best player for the Pistons, the best player was Kunigman with 45 points, 4 rebounds and 5 assists, and the second best was Tobias Harris with 23 points, sorry, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 blocks. And in the second game of the same conference, the Cleveland Cavaliers defeated the Toronto Raptors 125 to 120. Remember that before this game, the series was tied 2-2, where each team won their games in and home. So the Cavs were looking for to take advantage again to playing home and win this game. About this game was very close, yeah. About the big where the game was defined like the game three in Toronto in the last quarter, where how I told you the game was so close even in the clutch time, but the Cavs took advantage that to playing home, that they play a very game in the clutch time, and they won this game 125 to 120. Now the Cavs won the third game of the series. Now they take the advantage in the series, and now the series is gonna to travel back to Toronto for the game six, where the Cavs are looking for to win the series and qualify to the next round, and the Raptors are going to take advantage to play home and try to avoid elimination. About the Cavs, the best player was where Ivan Mobley, James Harden, yeah, each one had scored 23 points, and each one had 9 rebounds, and the third best were Donovan Mitchell and Ennis Schroeder, with each one scored 19 points. In the last game of the day in the Western Conference, my favorite team, unfortunately, Los Angeles, the host Houston Rockets, won 99 to 93. And the Rockets won the second game of the series, and they avoided elimination. Before this series, the Lakers were leading the series 3-1. Remember that they started 3-0 the series, and the Lakers were hoping to win this game, to win the series and qualify to the next round, where the winner of this series is gonna to face the Oklahoma City Thunder. So the Lakers had the best scenario possible, where they return to play to home. Austin Reeves returned to play after 3 weeks, but unfortunately the Lakers could not win this game. The Lakers played a tremendous game in the first quarter, but after that, since the second quarter to the end of the game, the Rockets were the best team, and in the end the Rockets won the game by 6-point difference, 99 to 93. With this victory, the Rockets avoided elimination, and they forced a game 6, where now the series will return to play to Houston for the game 6. And now the Lakers are in trouble, because the most probably because the Houston Rockets have outplayed and they scored the Lakers. And if the Rockets win the game 6, they're gonna to avoid elimination again, and they're gonna to force a game 7, and in a game 7 can happen anything. So the Lakers are in dangerous. Nobody expected that after the great game that the Lakers played and defeated the Rockets the last Friday in the game 3. So let's see what is going to happen, but this could be a very catastrophic end of the season for the Lakers. And for the Lakers, the best player was LeBron James with 23 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists, and 2 steals. The second best was Austin Reeves, to play with 22 points, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists. And for the Rockets, the best player was Jabari Smith with 22 points, and the second best was Tari Eason with 18 points. So what's next? Today it will be play 3 games. They will be play. All the games will be game 6, where it will be played 2 games in the Eastern Conference and 1 game in the Western Conference. So in the Eastern Conference, the first game, the Atlanta Hawks are going to receive the New York Knicks. This game is going to be played in the State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia, at 19 o'clock Eastern Time. Remember, the Knicks are leading this series 3-2, and the Atlanta Hawks are avoiding elimination. The last 2 games, the last 2 victories of the Knicks, they have won the both games by more than 10-point difference. So the Hawks are need to try to improve the game and try to avoid elimination. I think it's going to be a close game. I think that the Hawks are going to win this game because they will play at home. They're going to win this game by more than 3-point difference, and the Atlanta Hawks are going to force the game 7. And in the second game of the day in the Eastern Conference, the Philadelphia 76ers are going to receive the Boston Celtics. This game is going to be played in the Xfinity Mobile Arena in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and the game is going to take place at 20 o'clock Eastern Time. Remember that in the game 5, the 76ers did surprise and they upset the Celtics to win the second game of the West Series and avoid the elimination. Now the 76ers had the opportunity to win this game and force the game 7. So I think that the Celtics are going to recover. They play a very bad basketball. I think that they underestimate the 76ers because the Celtics were the best team in the last game, in the game 5, in the first 3 quarters, but in the 4th quarter, the 76ers played a tremendous game. They will play and they score the Celtics, and for the reason the 76ers won that game. But I think that the Celtics were going to make the right adjustment, and I think that the Celtics are going to win this game by more than 3-point difference. They're going to win the series, and they're going to qualify to the conference semifinal. In the last game of the day, in the Western Conference game 6, the Minnesota Timberwolves are going to receive the Denver Nuggets. This game is going to be playing the Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota, at 21:30 Eastern Time. Remember that the Timberwolves are leading this series 3-2. Remember, in the game 5, the Nuggets won that game in the avoid elimination. But remember that for the Timberwolves, Anthony Davis, the Timberwolves star, is not going to play this game because he got injured and he's going to be out for several weeks. So I think that the Nuggets will take advantage of that. I think that the Nuggets are going to win this game by more than 5-point difference, and they're going to force a game 7. So I hope you like this video, and if you have any comment or suggestion, you can write me in any of the social media platforms. So see you next video. Gibran.